Ren and Stimpy test animation, made by Dippin' Sauce. This will be the first time I review one of Dippin' Sauce's creepypasta stories. I read a lot from pasta, so I think it's about time I switch up the creepypasta writers. Alright, without further ado, let's read this story and do a little bit of a happy, joy. Okay, let's go. Ren and Stimpy is a famous cartoon. Famous for the strange vocabulary and darkness despite being a kid's cartoon. It had a scene where two men hung themselves in midair and sang about how they loved to do it. If that wasn't enough, they had an adult cartoons DVD. Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind any of us of the adult cartoons, especially Ren Seeks Help. Ugh. Where there was even more insane material to gawk and waste. If you drink 13 bottles so hard, you could eat the bottle. These are probably stuff you all know too well about by now. Well, what you don't know was that they made a collection of animation tests, which got leaked to the internet, unsurprisingly. Even more unsurprising was the fact that the place it got leaked on was 4chan. I was one of the people to come across it. I'm pretty sure this was all faked, but it could be real, taking into consideration the actual Ren and Stimpy cartoon being way more strange than this. The only thing really making this weird is the subtlety of it, and the fact that some of it is just confusion without any humorous value. I'll describe my finding here. I'll describe my findings here. I cannot read. Sometimes. Anyway, continuing. It was a zip file, and at first, I thought it could be a zip bomb. I can't stop stuttering! Anyways, it was advertised, as you would probably think it was, however. Nobody in the comments pointed it out. And I had various antiviruses on my computer, and none of them warned me about the zip file. So, without further ado, I decided to open it. There are 5 files. The first one was called walktest.mp4. It consisted of nothing but different walking cycles for the characters. Very normal stuff. The second one was called 3D Tested.mp4. It has the character's 3D models doing a 360 spin. 360 no scope. Every part of the character shown. The only strange thing is that a poorly made melody or MIDI version of the theme song is played in the background. At the end, when Ren is doing his meeting, at the last one, he disappears before audio of him screaming is heard. The third video was titled Hammer.mp4. The video was devoid of any audio at all. The video has Stimpy spinning a hammer in his hands before accidentally having it fly at his face. He falls to the ground. There's foam coming out of his mouth. The weirdest thing in this video has to be the fact that the hammer proceeds to liquefy and that Stimpy's eyes turn into bowling balls. Fourth video was titled I hate them, that MP4. There was a video with somebody being the ever-loving hell out of some Ren and Stimpy merchandise. That was about it. Before it cuts to Ren, staring at the screen. Fire in the background. His face seems saddened. He puts his hands on the glass. A tear is visible in Ren's eyes. Finally, the fifth video was titled Forced.mp4. It had what seemed to be Ren walking through the hallway before reaching the door. He opens the door, and a man in all gray approaches him. He pulls out a gun and points it at Ren. He simply tells him to perform for everybody, or I'm pulling this trigger. Ren walks into the stage, which is completely blue and cyan in color. He walks on, clearly frightened, before the man fires a fixed shot, startling Ren and making the crowd point and laugh. He waves, and the crowd says nothing. He proceeds to pull out a box, and when he tries to put on clown makeup, they explode in his hands, making the crowd laugh. They start throwing objects like rotten tomatoes at him. The camera angle has not yet changed to show the audience. But then, Ren utters something. Are you these real people? Cut to the crowd, laughing. The crowd is various humanoid figures, purple fusing together. Their eyes seem to be silts in their heads. The laughing is crueler this time. Ren speaks again. I guess that answers it. You're out! Ren gets various strings tied to his limbs, in which he gets lifted up and moved like a puppet. Everybody laughs at the sight. This is the whole video. After watching through all those videos, I was confused to say the least, but the final one with the stage is the most striking or intriguing to me. I also am confused as why most of the videos focus on Ren in some way. I went back to the 4chan post and I read some of the comments. They all seem confused, seemingly having watched the videos. This would have been the end. This would have been the end of it. I actually, because of this, got back on my Ren and Stimpy binging game. I decided to start buying the DVDs. I, of course, watched it, but strangely, the same video of Ren on the stage was in the Extras tab. However, that's not it, because now, whenever I watch any episode on DVD, Ren doesn't have any pupils. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that these videos cursed me and you see all Ren and Stimpy media without Ren's eyes and Ren's pupils. All I'm saying is that specific DVD was programmed to remove Ren's pupils after watching that video. I'm looking for information on what's going on here. If anybody has information on what this is, tell me, because I'm confused. And that's the Ren and Stimpy animation test. Time to review it. Not bad of a Ren and Stimpy CreepyPasta story, I say. The story is good. Each files have a little bit of scariness in them, especially Force.mp4. The audience is pretty scary, despite being AI. If there's one thing I need to say with the ending, is that I don't think watching some files about the cat and dog duel would change Ren's eyes to have no pupils. But then again, it's a creepypasta, so I shouldn't question it. So yeah, that's my review of it. I'll give this story a 9 out of 10. It's a better creepypasta of Ren and Stimpy than Ren and Stabby, I'll give you that much. And with that, this is just my opinion. We all have different opinions when it comes to stories like this. You like the story, or do you hate it? creepypastas that I like to review, whatever good or bad. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, see you next narration.